What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the Residual Earners Podcast, Season 2, Episode 2. I'm Jordan.
I'm Presley.
And today we're bringing you a podcast that is something we are so excited about, something that has literally taken off faster than our wildest dreams. We've put so much work into it with the team around us. We're talking about the Residual Earners University. Give them the 3 C's real quick.
Our university consists of 3 C's. I love this. It's got content, it's got community, and it's got connections. And we'll go into each of those.
So those are the 3 C's, guys. But, you know, it's been a long time coming. We've wanted to find a way to bring everything that Presley's learned in his business career, as well as I've learned in my short time in the business world, and really be able to give back and give everybody something that they can grow as a person, that they can find accountability partners and do all these great things. And we're just so excited about it, so happy that it's actually here. It launched last week. This is the first full week. We're about 4 or 5 days in now. We're excited about it. But, you know, in other news, it is great to be back in the studio here in Heath, Texas. It's always fun to get to come back, see family, and I always enjoy sitting in my yellow chair, getting to podcast the way we like doing it.
Amen. Amen. And Jordan is right. The university exploded, guys. It literally exploded.
We had to double our founding members due to it filled up in 3 days.
Yeah, we set aside 500 slots, 500 seats for founding members. We thought, hey, the first 500 people in can be a founding member. That's going to be awesome. Well, literally in 72 hours, we had over 500 people in, and people are clamoring, and I'm getting DMs about, can you please expand it a little bit, yada, yada, yada. So we made the executive decision to add another 500 seats. So now we're going to have 1,000 founding members, but that's good. I'm not against it, but understand, we won't go over 1,000. 1,000 will be it as far as founding members, but literally filled it up in 72 hours with over 500 people coming in. So the response has been overwhelming. And then when you get into the university and you get a chance to check it out, guys, the engagement with everybody, talking to each other, talking to us, I mean, it's been phenomenal.
Definitely. And obviously, guys, we couldn't do it without your support. We're so grateful for how quickly the YouTube channel's taken off, how quickly the podcast itself has grown. And we're just so grateful for each and every one of you that tunes in every week. And, we've made it to season 2. We went a full year, 52 episodes, and now we've turned the page to season 2. Like I said, I'm happy to be back underneath the bright lights in Heath, Texas, and happy to be here. But what's going on? What's new?
A couple of things. We surpassed 250,000 followers on TikTok.
250,000, 250,000 TikTok followers.
Yeah, which is phenomenal. Our number of subscribers on YouTube just keeps growing and growing and growing. So the YouTube channel is rocking, the TikTok is rocking, and now the university's rocking. And it was just a little over a year ago that all this started. And guys, I'm telling you, you don't have to go back and watch, a full run of season 1, even though I'd love if you watched all 52 of our podcasts, but you need to at least check out number 1, season 1, episode 1, and compare it to season 2, episode 2, and see if you notice any differences. We switched from Amazon $30 to $30 Amazon lights that couldn't be color corrected to, unbelievable, nice high dollar lights. The cameras were some we found in Mom's old storage closet that had been sitting there for probably 10 years untouched. Probably 15.
We did it with those. Knowledge-wise, we knew nothing about podcasts, nothing. I think we had the same microphones. I think we got the right mics and the right soundboard to at least sound good. So those of you that listen as a podcast and don't watch the video on YouTube, it at least probably sounded correct. But it's amazing where we're at, and I know you love the sign behind me. And if you see me look up, guys, we got a monitor there that kind of shows everything. So sometimes I'll look up and to the right, but we got the signs, the lights, the backlighting. It's fun.
We act like we know what we're doing.
We act like it. Fake it till you make it.
Yeah, and when Jordan says we couldn't adjust the lights right on that first episode, we literally looked like Martians. We were green. I mean, when we put the podcast, when we posted it, we're looking at it, and I'm going, we're green.
It doesn't help that I'm colorblind to begin with. I got that from my mother, but I'm colorblind, so that doesn't help. I'm the production crew on these podcasts, and it doesn't help that the production crew is colorblind. But now we have it where we can't mess up.
Oh.
As long as you hit record, we're golden.
No, it's all good. But man, I'm thankful to everybody. I feel like our residual earners, the followers, the subscribers, the people that are in the university, we're a family. I mean, I look at it as a family. I love our culture. I love what we're doing. We've started a movement, Jordan. We've started a movement where we've got the success train going. Definitely. And, that's what we're focused on is we want you to be a success. Whatever it is you're wanting to do, whatever business you're wanting to start, whatever venture you're wanting to get into, we want you to be a success, and we're there to help you. I mean, we are there to help you.
Definitely, guys. And I'm going to let Presley, this is Presley's, I think we kind of came up with the idea together, but Presley has nurtured this thing and led the charge and really seen it to where it's at now. So I'm going to let him kind of go more into it. But guys, we're so excited to finally be able to give back and, pour the knowledge into each and every one of you that run with this thing and take it seriously. One thing we're so excited about, and I wouldn't say it's emotional, but it almost as emotional as that first Zoom call where we had over 100 people on this call. And it was the first time we got to see everybody's faces. Presley's on there every single morning on TikTok, pouring into everybody, giving positivity, giving insights, giving tips, and wanting success for each and every one of you. But we never get to see what you look like. We never get to see your excitement. It's always on TikTok and these lives. And that was the first time we actually got to see each one of you. And we do these Run with Winners Wednesdays. And, we ask that cameras be turned on so that we can see you and get to know you. And the whole point is, one, you get something out of this, but two, we want to see you. We want to get to know you and become friends, become accountability partners, whatever it may be. But, we want to, it's a two-way street.
It is. It is. Well, let's talk about the university. I'll say this. We started this literally months ago. I don't remember the exact day, but, Jordan actually came up with the idea on the university. Hey, Dad, let's do a university. And I'm going, really? I don't even know if we called it a university. I don't remember what we called it back then, but that's what it was. We were talking about the university. And so we got Bears Jahanian, who is a guru at putting stuff together. We got Reagan Rue, who is phenomenal in social media. Jordan and I obviously were involved. And for months, we've been putting this university together. Well, then, we literally decided February 12th was going to be the day we launched the university. And off we went.
Well, we decided February 5th.
Well, we decided February 5th.
And then it got to like end of January, and we're going, we should probably push it back just a little bit.
Yeah, we need one more week.
It's got to be perfect.
Yeah, and it wasn't perfect, but we got it much closer in that last week, I'll say that. But we got into it, and we got it ready, and then we just decided to launch, and we decided we're going to have, a founders club for the people that got in first, and as we go through this, and as this thing gets bigger and bigger, it'll be an honor to be a founding member. So we thought we'll do 500 founding members, and like I said earlier, my gosh, in 72 hours, not 72 days, 72 hours, it was full. And Jordan and I just looking at each other going, wow. And then we started getting all these messages about, hey, can you expand it? Can you make it bigger? Can you? And, we thought, okay, what the heck? Let's do it.
Because obviously being a founder is more than just a name tag. Let them know kind of.
Yeah. The founders are going to get a free book, Founders are going to get some swag. Founders are going to get a free workbook. Founders are going to get extra Zooms. So being a founder is a big deal. So, that's something that you want to be as a founder. So, I'll say this, when you watch this, if you have not signed up in residualearnersuniversity.com, you want to do it because we just opened it up, 500 more. But I'll say this, when is this going to air? I don't even know. I should ask you that.
Next Friday.
Next Friday.
As in this Friday coming up.
Well, then it won't matter because these folks won't have a chance if it's doing Friday. It'll be full by then, so I shouldn't even talk about this.
Maybe we can air it a few days early.
Maybe we just go ahead and put this out there because this wouldn't help those folks because it'll be full before next Friday.
Yeah.
All right, we will change our launch routine, our posting routine for this one podcast. But so now, when you see this, jump in quick because I guarantee you that next 500 slots
I'm
will go by.
I'm gonna link it down below, and you'll hear me mention this, guys, a few times. I'll link the website down below just so everybody can jump in. Just click that link down in the comments or down in the banner down below, and you'll be able to do it. And I think one thing, guys, that I've been trying to hold this thought on while Presley was talking, that's good for anybody starting business and building a team, is Presley and I are visionaries by nature. We always have the ideas. We know where we want to go, and we know what we want it to be. We do not necessarily get in the weeds and be able to really move everything together to get it to the finish line. And it is so important in business for us, this being the Residual Earners University, to building a team that is right to be able to get stuff complete. And with Reagan's help and Bear's help, they have different, skill sets that both complemented each other and were perfect. And along with Presley and my, vision of what we wanted to be, we formed this dream team to put it together. And it's the same in business. In any business that you start that's growing and you start putting together the pieces of a team, make sure that every piece fits together and everybody's in the right seat on the bus, and everybody was on this project, which is another thing that made it so special, yet, perfect the day we launched, and something we're so happy with and very excited about.
Yeah. A thing that I'm proud of, Jordo, is that everybody that's involved, Bears, Reagan, Jordo, and myself, we're into this. I mean, it's part of us. It's not just something we're doing, not just a thing. It is, everybody is putting their heart and soul into it, and that is what's phenomenal about this. It's Bears, Reagan, myself, Jordan. Our heart is in this, and it's exciting. But anyway, I'm going to go into a little bit about what it is, so you'll know that. But and jump in whenever you want to, Jordo. But I talked about the 3 C's earlier. It's got content, okay? Content, community, connection. The content, guys, it's my blueprint for success. It's what got me out of the ghettos and got me to where I am now. It's what helped me make millions of dollars. And my resume does not say I should have made millions of dollars. My resume came from the ghettos, and I taught school. But I'm telling you what, you and I both, we all got greatness in us, guys, and we can all do anything we set our mind to. And if you get your mind right, you can do anything, because it's our thoughts that create our actions create our circumstances. But in that blueprint for success, it's in there, and it's got business, it's got making money, it's got personal growth, it's got budgeting, it's got health, the content in there is phenomenal. Okay, so that is without saying phenomenal content. But what I really get excited about is the community, because we are going to town in the community, guys. There has been so much interaction. We've got about 600 members now, and the interaction has been crazy. I mean, crazy, beyond expectations, where everybody's talking to each other and getting to know each other and helping each other. And somebody's saying, hey, how do you do this? And somebody else jumps in, and it's not even us all the time. It's people in the university that's doing it. So that community is phenomenal. And, we've already had, as Jordan pointed out, we've already had one Zoom, but get this, guys, this coming Monday, so I guess we'll do this here pretty soon here. I guess we need to post this tonight then, maybe. Yeah. This coming Monday, we've got Bears doing a networking Zoom for the university. Tuesday, we've got Reagan doing a how to make money in social media Zoom. Wednesday, one of Jordan and I's buddies, Randy Hedge, I mean, one of our dear friends, is doing a Zoom on how to make money with TikTok Shop. I mean, he's written courses on it, guys. He's a guru at it, and we got him in there. I mean, we're bringing stuff in the community to help everybody make money. Then next week, we've got a lady in life insurance lined up. The next week, we've got a guy in real estate lined up. I mean, we're going to keep bringing stuff in there for you to have the ability to pick something that you want to run with, and then we'll help you run with it. But the community is phenomenal, and then connections. Well, you guys have heard me talk all the time about, you run with winners, run with winners, run with winners, run with winners, and probably one of the biggest comments I get all the time is, where do I find winners, Presley? I don't run with winners. Where do I find them? Where do I find them? Where do I find them? Well, with our university, the winners are there. And you're going to get to interact with each other, get to know each other. I mean, like last night I was going through, and I'm sure you've seen this, Jordo, where people say, who's from Texas? No. Who's from Louisiana? Who's from the Northeast? Who's from Florida? And because people are wanting to get to know each other in their area, and you're going to get to meet up with like-minded people, and you can start running with winners. Because I'm telling you, if you want to soar with the eagles, you can't be down on the ground pecking in the dirt with the turkeys, guys. I'm telling you, we've got to start running with people that are going somewhere in their life, and right now the university is going to be full of that, because understand, this is a no negativity zone in our university. I mean, it's going to be for winners, and you're going to get a chance to run with the winners, but we're going to have the content, we're going to have the community, and then you're going to get to connect with winners and run with winners and find you some people to run with that's going to help you, because as you all know, we've got to run with people that motivate, uplift, and inspire us, and they're there. And you're going to get to know me, you're going to get to know Jordan, you're going to get to know Bears, you're going to get to know Reagan, and we're going to be there to help you as well. So, guys, I couldn't be more excited. Again, you want to go to residualearnersuniversity.com and just get signed up. And when you go, understand, when you go there, it's going to ask you for your name and your email. You click on that and submit it. And then it's going to take you to our platform, which is School, SKOOL. School. So you put your name and your email, it'll submit it, it'll take you to School, and that's where we built our university, is in that platform. That's the platform that Alex Hermosi is part owner of, and we researched this, thoroughly, and found the one we wanted, and it is the School platform, and you fill out a couple of things, and boom, you're in. And then here's the other thing I'll tell you. I mean, this takes all the pressure off of you. We're giving you a 1-week free test drive, baby. The first week doesn't cost anything, nothing, free. You can test it out and see if it's worthwhile to you. And then if you say, yes, it's worthwhile, then for $29 every month, you're in. You're in. And I'm telling you what, you're going to get a whole heck of a lot more value than $29. But in a nutshell, Jordo, there you go.
Definitely. And what would you say your reasoning behind wanting to do this was?
I've been doing those lives, Jordan, for 8 months now. And I get up at 5 o'clock in the morning. I do my lives from 6 to 9 every day. Every day. The only days I've missed over 8 months is if I'm traveling, and that hadn't been very many. And it's because I feel like the good Lord put me on this earth to do two things. Tell people that eternity's too long to be wrong. You better get your life right with Jesus. And number two, I want you to understand that you can be a success. I came out of the ghettos. I taught school. Nothing in my resume says I should be a success, but we can. You can change. You can have what you want. And I believe I'm here to do that. And I didn't feel like I could give you enough on those lives. I didn't feel like we could give you enough just doing a podcast once a week. We wanted to get it where we could get more information to you, more help, more, where you could ask us questions and, hey, how do I brand? How do I market? Whatever it is, we want to get where you could have more access to more help to be the success you want to be. And, that's kind of why that was my vision for this.
Definitely. And, guys, Presley spends hours in the community section responding to questions, talking to people. Really, you're lucky, and we're lucky as well to make these connections, be able to talk and teach and learn about you. So, guys, we're in there. You have access to Presley and I, and I think it's just, it's an amazing experience. and something, like I've said, that we're really proud of. You've done TikTok for so long. I want to go back to that first Running with Winners Wednesday when you initially said, starting that meeting, like, it's kind of crazy that I finally get to see you guys, and kind of what that moment was like for you and what it meant.
Well, when you're doing TikTok, I'm sure you guys know this, but I'm staring at my phone. I mean, literally staring at my phone. I got an iPhone and it's got the good camera and all, but I'm just staring at my phone, talking to my phone. And the only interaction I have with you guys is when I'm seeing comments come through. And I have to really focus to see those come through, and I get into it, and I miss some of the comments. But I mean, my only connection to you is the comments. Well, when we're doing a Zoom, like the other night, man, I got so fired up because I can see your faces. I can see you smile. I can see, that you're enjoying what you're doing, and it just, the relationship's what I'm about. Because when you get around me, when we have a big event at some point in time, which we'll have a Residual Earners event at some point in time, you're going to find out I'm a high fiver. I'm a hugger. I mean, I'm into the family thing. I want our culture to be amazing, and me getting to see you on a Zoom was just the ultimate for me, because I hadn't got to do that before.
Definitely. No, I think it was a special time, and we all kind of, took that in and kind of understood what it meant. But, that first Running with Winners Wednesday was the day we launched, guys, and we had 120 team members, community members on that meeting that same night.
Oh, it was crazy. I mean, the response has been overwhelming. What was that culture index deal we did where we figured out we knew we were visionaries.
We're visionaries, yeah.
But what was the name of that thing? Do you remember?
It's Culture Index.
I said it. Okay,
yeah.
Culture Index. Jordan and I, we knew we were visionaries, but we took this test a while back, and it measures your personality of what you really are, And I mean, Jordan and I both came back as visionaries.
Extreme visionaries, which is kind of when we started looking at business a little differently. And, you always hear put the right people in the right seats, but, Culture Index is what led us to really more understanding the science behind it, rather than just hearing a saying and saying, yeah, it makes sense, but kind of understanding people and traits and what makes people good in different areas.
Well, yeah, and Jordan and I, we are big visionaries. And speaking of that, let me throw this in real quick. Guys, understand, this is chapter 1 of Residual Earners University. This is chapter 1, baby. We just launched. And I'm telling you right now, it's pretty amazing as it is. Yeah. But Jordan and I have already been talking about all the enhancements, all the things we want to add, all the things we want to do. And I'm telling you, chapter 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 20, guys, we're going to just keep enhancing it and keep making it better and keep bringing more stuff to you. I'm as excited as I can be. And, we've launched, and it's awesome. But we're already planning, the visionaries here, we're already planning on what's next and how we're going to and make it just better and better and better. And that's what keeps me going. I guess because I'm a visionary, I always want to just keep things getting better.
Definitely. No, it's exciting times, guys. As you can tell, we're very excited about this project. This is something that we've wanted for a long time, and finally getting to, bring it out, launch it, and had the response we've had. It's just it's something special that we're super excited about.
Well, yeah. I mean, we are right at 600 people in 4 days. I mean, guys, think of that. We're right at 600 people in 4 days. It's been amazing. And we will fill up that that 1,000-member founders pool. I mean, it'll be filled up in the next 2 or 3 days. So I'm telling you again, if you're not planning on signing up, this doesn't matter. But if you are planning on signing up, get it done, because I guarantee you the Founders Club will fill up. And as a founder, again, you're going to get a free book, you're going to get free swag, you're going to get a free workbook, you're going to get extra Zooms, you're going to get a lot of stuff as a founder. Plus, just the distinction of, 5 years from now, when we have a movement that's nationwide, that is rocking the world, which I believe we will. You'll be able to call yourself a founder, because you'll always be a founder of Residual Earners University.
Definitely. And kind of speaking on in the future, obviously we plan some live events, we haven't planned yet, but we will plan some live events where we can all get in the same room together. But, somebody that comes into the university, signs up, in 5 years, where do you want them to be?
My gosh, I want them to have accomplished dreams and goals, and you're living the life that you want to live, not the life you have to live. Because so many of us, me included, I got trapped into leading a life I never intended to live, and I got out of it. I'm telling you, I got out of it. I lived the life I want to live now, and you can do the same thing. And that's my goal for everybody, that as we go in the future, that your dreams and goals start happening. I always talk about, do you a vision board and write your goals down. I want that vision board to become a reality. I want you to be driving the car you want to drive, living in the house you want to live in, going on the vacation you want to go on, getting on that boat you want to have, getting on that plane you want to have, having that second home in the mountains or at the lake, giving to your church, doing something for your kids or grandkids. Whatever the vision for your life is, that's what I want to see happen. And understand, guys, we can do it. Now, is it going to be easy? No, it isn't going to be easy. But we can do it. And, Jordan, one of my favorite things now, and my next book's going to be this. It's going to be Choose Your Hard. Yep. Unless somebody shows me somebody's already written a book called Choose Your Hard, I'm gonna do that here pretty quick because, get this, guys, getting wealthy's hard. I'm going to tell you it is. It's hard. Sure is. I'm not going to tell you it's easy. It's hard. But I spent the first 40-some-odd years of my life broke. That was not easy either. That was hard. I think sometimes we try to convince ourselves that being broke is easy. No, when you're trying to figure out how to pay the mortgage, how to pay the car payment, how to keep them from turning your cell phone off. Jordan was needing a baseball bat, and those suckers were like $350, and I didn't know how I was going to pay for that, or he needed a new glove, or Sarah Beth's concert's coming up, and she needs a new long dress that's $200, or, it was like money, 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 money. All I could think about was money, money, money. I need. Guys, I'm telling you, it's not easy being broke. It's hard. So if wealthy's hard, and being broke is hard, choose your hard, but choose wisely, Choose wisely. And it's everything in life. Think about it. Healthy. It's hard being healthy. Hard. You got to eat right, man. You got to get exercise. You might have to lose weight. Man, that's hard being healthy. But quit acting like being overweight and out of shape and feeling sluggish and not liking the way you look and worrying about high blood pressure and high cholesterol and all that. Quit acting like being unhealthy is easy. That ain't easy either, guys. Healthy, hard. Unhealthy, hard. Choose your hard, guys. But this is the stuff that we're going to help you conquer in the university is we're going to get you there if you're willing to put out effort. Now, I can motivate you. Jordo can talk about all the stuff he wants to. We can go over all this stuff. But if you don't get out there and start doing some stuff, it ain't going to matter. You got to have a vision board. You got to write your goals down. You got to start reading, at least 10 pages out of a good business book or personal growth book every day. You got to start watching Personal Growth Giants instead of so much of that time-wasting electronic income reducer that people call a TV. You got to start running with winners. You got to start doing a few things if you want your life to change. But if you'll get going with that and get in the university and start meeting different people and learning some stuff, guys, I'm telling you, the sky's the limit.
Definitely. And what does it mean to you? So many people are in the university now. The community is just blowing up, but a lot of people are, using the terms you're using and the choose your hard and all the different things you say. So many people have paid attention or and implementing those things into their life. What does that mean to you?
Well, it's almost emotional because I told a group, I was in the university and typing out to some people, and I said, they were talking about, well, Presley says this, and Presley says that, and Presley says this. And, I just typed to him and I said, you guys actually listen. It means a lot because people are listening, and hopefully I'm having an impact on people's lives because, you figure out after a while, after you've made some real money in your life, that it's more than just making more money. It's about helping people. And one of my goals for this year is I want to start the Swaggerty Foundation, and it's going to be the Lois Swaggerty Foundation. That's my mom, Jordan's grandmother, most giving lady I know, and I want to get stuff like that going. And, I got big visions and dreams for this year too, guys. I don't care where you are on that socioeconomic scale. Let's all level up. You may be at the bottom. Let's level up. You may be in the middle. Let's level up. You may be like Jordan and I, that you've had some success, but you still want to level up. Come on, let's go. Let's do this. But man, it means a lot when you realize people are actually paying attention to you, Jordo.
Definitely. Well, guys, we just wanted to jump on here and kind of let you know about this project, give you a little more insight, things that we're excited about, looking forward to. Obviously, the community is such a huge deal, and having accountability partners and people to talk to and people to, just really learn from. But we're excited about it. I'll give you another, minute if you have any other closing thoughts on the REU.
Well, I think I've given them mine. Why don't you give them yours on what you think this can mean to people, Jordo? You've been deeply involved in it.
Definitely. Guys, the things that I think this is just next level on, or we talk about running with winners so often, and it is such a hard thing to do. And luckily, Presley and I are good at that and have found places that we can do that, but it's not easy to get going early on. And this is a place where winners are hanging out online, ready to talk, ready to chat. Presley and I are even in there, ready to talk, ready to chat. So it's a place that, you can start running with winners. You can start getting new ideas. You can, I'm not going to tell you to do away with all the people, you're running with now, but if they're negative, it's a place for you to instantaneously jump into a community with positive people that are rooting for you, that want the best for you, that also have ideas and insights on how you can be successful. And I think that's one of the most powerful aspects of the whole deal.
Amen. Well, I'll just end with this for my part, Jordo, and that is, guys, we've expanded the founders. I mean, the Founders Club was 500, and we literally filled it up in 72 hours. We expanded it again last night, and it's already rocking, filling up right now. So if you're going to do this, if you're going to do it, if you're not, it doesn't matter. But if you are, do it now. Don't hesitate. Go to residualearnersuniversity.com and get signed up in the university. Again, the first week is free. If for some reason you don't think this gives you value, hey, it won't cost you a penny. Just drop it at the end of the week. But I'm telling you right now, for $29 a month, you're not going to find anything that's going to help you more.
Definitely, guys. Like I said, we're excited about it. We're proud of it. Go check it out. It'll be linked below. So click that link, guys. Get after it. And, let's make sure your 2025 is going to be as great as our 2025. And it starts off with getting in that university, getting in the community, going through the course and the curriculum, and really starting to change your life.
Amen.
Awesome, guys. Well, thank you for joining us for the Residual Earners Podcast, Season 2, Episode 2.
Love you.
Love you too. Thank you, guys.